Hey beauties, welcome to summer. It's officially the first day of summer. It's summer solstice, so let's do some summer solstice makeup while shopping our stash. Wow, say that fast 10 times. Hey, I'm Lydia Marie. Welcome back to the beauty channel. If you're new here, I do a lot of beauty content for women over 40, but everybody is welcome here on the channel. Today we're just sitting down and playing in some makeup. I'm shopping my stash using the last of a foundation that I love so much and dipping into some eyeshadow palettes that I was inspired to pull back out of my stash. So if you want to see how I got this pretty and pink glowy summer type of look, I hope that you will keep watching. Everything will be linked down in the description box. Don't forget to consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on those notifications so you don't miss a thing. Let's go ahead and get into this video because this look is kind of cute. So let's use the rest, and I do mean I might have to take the top off of here to get some out. My MAC Studio Radiance foundation in the shade NC42. I would repurchase this, and I'm going to actually. I really am. Oh yeah, I gotta take the top off to get the rest because it's not coming out through the pump at all. And I might need a darker shade now because this is, I don't know if this is my summer color or not, but this foundation is really good. This is something that I would repurchase. I used it for a long time when it first came out. It should be okay. It might be a little bit cooler, but it's NC42. But this is the radiant one to the Studio Fix Fluid foundation. That is iconic. That one is very matte. This one is very radiant, but still gives medium to full coverage. Oh yeah, that looks okay. It's such a pretty foundation. This was on my top list for so long, for at least the last 2 years once it dropped, because not just of the coverage, but because of the radiance, the MAC formula that's going to give you that good coverage, but also the radiance of this foundation was something that I just really loved. You know, I love it, and I've been using it because the thingy just broke off, the pump in here, because I've been taking the top off to get the rest of this foundation out this bottle, and now it just broke. So I guess this is the end of that foundation. Womp womp. I'm going to use the rest that's on my hand and finish my face with that. But I emptied out another foundation, so that's 2 so far. My Givenchy and this one, the MAC Studio Radiance. So I am shopping that stash, honey. And I'm buffing it in with this Morphe M439 brush. I'm pretty sure they don't make this anymore. I don't know, but it's a pretty dense brush, so it's giving me a lot of coverage. It's a little bit warm. I mean a little bit lighter, but it's still golden. You see what I'm saying? It looks fine though. It looks fine. The coverage is definitely still there. I love this foundation. I will be buying another one of those. For concealer, in my inner corner here, I have the Studio Radiance from MAC, the shade NC42. It's the skin color. I found my Tower 28. I have been looking for this. I still want to use the rest of this. It's barely anything in here, but it's the Tower 28 Swipe Concealer. I would definitely repurchase this for sure. I would get this. I'm going to get this when the next Sephora sale comes along. I want to have another one on hand. It's such a good serum based concealer. I'm just going to use the rest on the wand and kind of highlight a little bit. Don't worry, y'all, it is so late, so we're going to wash our face anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to highlight with this, but I would buy this again. And when you're highlighting, do better than me. Be better. But this is a really great concealer. You can see it is like very almost empty as well, but I love it down. I'm so glad I found it. And I'm gonna do a beauty blender and blend this out, a Real Technique sponge, and kind of tap it in, because we're just gonna blend it out like this. It's a little bit, this is definitely my winter shade concealer for brightening, but it's gonna blend out fine. I still love how it just melts in the skin because it is serum based. See how that just brightened it right up and it still looks nice and natural? I really like that Tower 28 concealer. I haven't tried anything else from them. I know they had powders. They just had a disastrous release of their new sunscreen, because they sent it to influencers, and the white cast had them looking like Casper the Ghost for most people. So, but I don't know what's going on with these brands, but you know, if you sending stuff to influencers, send it to them in the right shade or something. I don't know. Anyway, Tower 28, I think for me, the concealer, I know a lot of people like their SOS Rescue Spray. I think that's more for people who have acne prone skin, like oily skin. It's really good for them. But the concealer, we locked in for sure. So I'm going to add that to my basket. I'm already building my basket for my Sephora collection for November. I am. I'm just building. I don't know how I've managed to maintain a rouge status at Sephora. No clue. But I'm going to roll with it and start building my basket, because November will be here before you know it. But see how that just blended right in? I just tapped it in with just a little light beat. Nothing too crazy. I picked up this little stick from Essence Beauty, little bronzing stick. They're called Baby Got Bronze, and I have the shade 03. It's called Mocha Me Crazy. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it 30? Yeah, it's 30. Mocha Me Crazy. So we're just gonna bronze up with that. I tried this the other night on my live, and I really liked how well it blended together. How easily. It has a little fragrance though. I didn't notice that. It does have a little fragrance, kind of like a watermelony scent, something like that. But they are nice and creamy, and I think these are like $3 or $4 from Essence Cosmetics, so really affordable. But I like how I can tap it in. I don't have to like blend it. I can tap it and it still blends out. Gives me a nice bronzy sculpt. I do not like that scent. It's a little strong. Yeah, it's like a watermelon scent. I don't get that with a bronzer. I don't get that. So far this year, 2 foundations done. Like I said, my MAC, my Givenchy Prism Leave. I finished that like I don't know, a month ago. It's in my empties basket, and I'm kind of saving up my empties basket to do like every 60 days versus every month. I'm emptying out a lot more skincare and body care than I have lately. That's so pretty. Really nice bronzer. So I'm saving up my empties to do it empties like every 60 days, like every 2 months versus monthly, and trying to get some more stuff done. So stay tuned for that. But I am consistently, I think this Shop My Stash has been the most consistent Shop My Stash that I've done in a long time. And a lot of it has to do with me being unemployed, and I have to use what I have. But that's cool, because it's a good way to see what I have and find hidden treasures like my Tower 28 concealer. We don't mind that. Let me blend this in just a little bit more. I need to give my face a quick spritz. I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix spray to kind of give me a little bit of blenderization going on with this bronzer. Then we're going to do some eyeshadow. The one thing I would probably get at Sephora before the sale is another bottle of brush cleaner. I was cleaning some of my brushes this morning, the brush shampoo, and I want the jumbo size. I don't know why I keep getting the small bottles, because I go through them so fast. I'm using the NYX Professional Powder Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown to fill in my brows a bit. But I think that's it. And then I was in there doing Instacart the other day. I had an Instacart order in Sephora. So, you know, while you shopping, you looking. And they have a new, Sephora has a new setting spray under their Sephora collection. It's a glowing setting spray. And I think it's supposed to be like the one size setting spray, but it's a Sephora collection brand. And it's only $16. So I immediately came home and added it to cart. I'll be getting that too, probably when the sale comes around. To set my concealer and my under eye, I'm going to use this Kosas powder. This is the Kosas Cloud Set powder, and I have the shade Pillowy. I like this powder. It's a nice pressed powder formula. Really good with, you know, not really good with helping your makeup not settle into your fine lines. Can I talk today? Oh my God, you guys, somebody rear-ended me today. That's probably what's wrong with me. I've been kind of flustered since that happened. I was out delivering Instacart and I had just dropped off an order. I was getting on the highway and I had to yield, and the guy behind me, he was getting on and he didn't see me. He said he thought I went, and he accelerated. He said I was looking to the left instead of looking in front of him, and he rear-ended me. So that was a pleasant way to start the day. I'm okay. My car is okay. It was just jarring. I hadn't been in an accident in 30 years. So it was just jarring. I had to come home and calm my nerves. So, but look how pretty that Kosas powder is. And I like it because I can use it like right here. And because it's pressed, it's very finely milled. This is a really good one, and this is a mini size. I've had this mini size for over a year, so if you want to try it and you don't want to get the full size, get the mini size because it lasts a really long time. I really like that. I'm going to use this Morphe Solo Artist Eyeshadow Primer, or cream eyeshadow, as my base. I've heard mixed reviews about this, but I like it. I've been using it since I picked it up, and I really like it. I think I like it because it gives the pigment without it being so waxy and like super matte like the MAC one is. The MAC paint pot has its place for sure, but I like this one because it's just a little bit more creamy, and the shade is very pretty. I pulled out this Makeup Revolution palette because I saw my girl, I think it's Veronica, I think her first name is Veronica, on TikTok, and she was doing a makeup for mature skin, and she said this is her go-to palette, and I was like, I got that palette, so we're going to use this Makeup Revolution palette today. I like that one. It's called the Icon, and those are those $12 palettes I told you about that are like supposed to be a good, inexpensive alternative for Patrick Ta palette. This palette really is a pretty pink nude palette. I think you can do so much with it. You have the two cream shades here that you can use either as a base or underneath the powder. So I think I'm gonna try this creamy pink one underneath the powder before I lay down a powder. They blend out really, really nicely. You can use it as an eyeliner as well. And I'm just going to kind of put that all over my lid and see how I like it. I'm using a Morphe 453 blending brush. Like that. Did you guys get anything from the Ulta sale? By the time you see this video, the sale would have come and gone. So, did you guys get anything from the sale? I want to know. I'm waiting for them to have another like 10 times the points multiplier on something good. I don't know. That's really pretty. So let's see what else we can do with this palette. So we have the cream laid down. I'm gonna go in with this, like this little shade right here. It's like a dark rose brown, and I'm gonna pop that in my outer corner. Just get close, kind of keep it in the pink family today. Really pretty. That daggone TikTok, it absolutely influenced me to buy this palette, and I regret nothing. It's a really great $12 investment. I can get you guys a little closer. You can kind of see how I'm building that up. Just popping that in the outer corner. Yeah, that accident could have been a lot worse because we were getting on the freeway, so I'm thankful that it wasn't. It just upset me because I was like, what the heck just happened? I was like, dude, I want to get out of here. I want to go home. Taking a clean blending brush, I'm going to work this color kind of up and slightly into my crease. It's kind of like this pink dusty rose shade, and that's going to act as kind of like my transition shade. Just take this up a little bit more and soften it out. Soften it out just a little bit. But you can do so much with this palette. You can take a dusky rose, you can do a dark smoky situation with this. I use this for eyeliner. Just pop something sparkly on your lid. It all works. And do that the same over here. Oops, wrong color. Right here. And you guys, you know when you're doing your eyeshadow, where you first place your brush, once you dip it into the powder, when you place it on your eye, that's where the heaviest concentration of product is going to go. As you can see, I have a lot right there, so I need to blend that out. That's where I put my brush first. So you just take your, just keep blending it out until it's the soft, diffused look that you want it to be. We're just going to soften it out and take it up a little bit to my crease. Like that. Then I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to take this little rose pink shade. As you can tell, I love it, right? I keep dipping into it. So this is the shade. I'll take that and just put that on the lid. Kind of close to the eye line. I mean to the lash line. Not too far up on the lid. Just for a little bit of pop there. Take a little bit more and just pop that with my finger. That's pretty much my signature eye look, to be honest. A little darkness in the corner, a little sparkle on the lid. I'm good. Yeah, that's so pretty. I love that pink. Something easy to do. You could totally use a brush with this, but I think this formula, because it's like a cream sparkle, it picks up a lot better with your finger. Like that. That's pretty. I'm gonna line the top of my waterline with this brown cream. I'm gonna take a little bit on a dense brush here and just kind of line the top of the waterline with the cream shadow. Give me a little bit more depth. And I'll do the same over here on this eye. The colors all play well together, so you could use this as an eyeliner just to give that top lid a little bit more depth. I cannot talk tonight. Let's do some finishing powder. I'm going to do my MAC Studio Fix powder. I should be ready. You think I would be prepared, and I'm reaching and grabbing stuff. Ugh. My MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC45. That's going to be the all over face powder, and I'm just going to set everything and bring everything together. It is a foundation powder, but I'm just using it as a setting powder. Before we do blush, I'm going to set that concealer again. Just kind of set all over my nose and around the perimeter of my face. I have a little cream blush here that I found that I got from the Ulta collection. Who knows when? It was in my drawer. So we're going to try this little shade out. This is called the Too Cheeky Cream and Lip Cheek Stain from Ulta. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to try that out as a blush. I'm going to try that on a brush first to see how sheer it is. Seeing as it's a lip and cheek stain, it shouldn't be... It looks like it's pretty glossy, so, but I don't want to do overboard. I don't want to go overboard. It's got nice pigment. Ooh. And it's a lip and cheek stain. I don't know what the color is. I didn't even know I had this. I wonder if I got it like in a freebie. You know how Ulta would give you like free gifts with a purchase? Or is this something that I bought? I have no clue. I just found it and I was like, oh, that's cute. Let's try this. I haven't worn a berry blush. I also put out my Sephora blush trio, but I think with this, the way the cream is blending out, I might not need that. It's really pretty. And this is why we shop our stash. Again, I keep getting the same message. Shop your stash, because I'm finding all these hidden gems. But that's a really nice creamy blush. I'm impressed, Ulta Beauty collection. I'm not mad at that at all. I want to try this Jones Road Beauty mascara. This is one that they sent me in that PR box, and it's called The Mascara. That's all it's called. So it's Jones Road mascara, and it's in the shade Pitch Black. Let's take a look at the wand. Okay, it looks like the wand has a nice little curve to it. Nice and wide. Let's see. Oh, okay. It picked up a lot. Let's see. Oh, it's nice. I wonder if it's supposed to be a volumizing or a curling or lengthening mascara. I didn't really look at it. I just opened the package that they sent. And, like, I'll have to read up and see if it has serum in it or if it's something that's just supposed to be, like, extreme lashes. It's giving me some nice little volume, though. Yeah, it's not bad. Interesting. I usually stick with like brown or gray or like off black mascara, but this one isn't too black. It's not bad. Not bad. I'm gonna do a little bit more bronzing with my Fenty Island Ting bronzer. Just kind of go around a little bit. Give me a little bit more and kind of blend in what's on my forehead. I like that Essence bronzer stick, but I don't like that watermelon smell, and I can still smell it even after I put on the rest of my makeup. I don't know why they put that scent in a bronzer. I don't know what the point of that was, but I'm very sensitive to smell like that, and I don't like that. I do not like that. It's good. It's missing something. You know what it's missing? My NYX Buttermilk highlighter. I need that. Let me find it. I'm going to put that on. That's going to be to bring it all together, I think. If NYX doesn't make these limited edition, I want to get another one just to have on hand because I've been going through this really quickly. This is the NYX Buttermilk highlighter in the shade Butter in Bronze. I like this one the best because it doesn't have any glitter particles. This is the only one in that collection that they released that is just has a nice luminous. The other ones have glitter, and I don't want any glitter highlight. I don't need that, but I do like this one just for a little pop of perfect highlight. And the shade, the bronzy shade, it's enough, like, you know what I'm saying? It's enough highlighter to give you a glow without the glitter. And this is why I like that shade the best. That mascara is cute. It's cute, but it's not va-va-va-voom lashes. Is more, I think it's more for like everyday. I have to read up on that mascara. Let's pick out a lip, shall we? For the lip, I'm taking the shade Player from Maybelline. This is my go-to pinky brown. You can tell I love it because I've sharpened it to pieces. My go-to. And these are fantastic lip liners. I've said it before. The Maybelline Lifter liners are some of the best on the market. I need to sharpen it. I cannot find my sharpener, so we're gonna carry on. I'm gonna use the shade Bare It All from Revlon, one of my favorite pinky nude shades. Kind of a pale pink. I call it my Megan Thee Stallion lip because this is the lip color she wore on stage with Beyonce when she did the Renaissance tour with Beyonce. She said it herself and Revlon said it, so I went out and bought the lipstick. Don't judge me. Such a pretty color though. Bare It All. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC lip gloss, something I haven't worn in a while. The shade Nymphette in the MAC lip gloss. That's what that looks like. Kind of like a pale pink with some gold flecks. Just kind of hot that in. Right there. Such a pretty color. And lip gloss is iconic. We all know that. And that's it. This is definitely giving soft summer vibes. This is something I could wear out to dinner on a nice summer evening. I like the pink along with that pop of highlighter. I love this highlighter down. NYX really did a great job with this one. pretty sure I'll be hitting pan on this because I really don't do a makeup look without it these days. I really like that. And then the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, still love that. I hate the eyeliner though. I would not use that cream eyeliner on top again if I use the sparkle. That's okay. It's a learning curve. It's fine. But I still love the eyeshadow palette. It looks good. And I used the rest of my MAC Studio Fix foundation. I literally broke the stem out of here. So that's a plus because we're shopping our stash. But this is the final look. Nice and soft. A little bit of glow. A little sparkle on the eyes. I'm a fan. I like it. So beauties, if you made it this far in this video of just sitting down doing some makeup and chit chat, shopping our stash, I hope that you would consider giving me a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that I'm out here doing my thing. Don't forget to leave any questions or comments below. I love that my YouTube community is so chatty. I absolutely love it when y'all drop comments and questions. I love to respond back to y'all. So thank you so much for that engagement. Everything that I use will be linked down below. Nothing new here. A couple of things like that essence stick and things like that, but everything is still available and shoppable, so I will make sure to have the links below. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see y'all back here for my next video real soon. Bye.